guys, and thanks for logging on. Today I'm reviewing the Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Large Duo Small Seconds. I recently acquired this watch and I would like to share with you some of its features and my personal opinion. First things first, let's start with the case. Stainless steel with mirror polish finish all over, except for the case back where we find a vertical brush finish and the Jaeger LeCoultre marquee. Lug to lug, the watch measures 47 millimeters and width is 28.3. Thickness just a little bit over 10 millimeters. 20 millimeter is the in-between lug size, that is the size of the strap, so plenty of options there for aftermarket straps. The dial is a silver white with a stunning guilloche that really adds visual flair and interest. Blue sword, minute and hour hands contrast nicely with the silver dial. No date complication on this timepiece. Just a note here, I originally was considering the date version, but unfortunately many variations of the Reverso with the date complication have been discontinued. I think this is a good market strategy of JLC aiming at keeping it simple and increase value. Although the date is missing, I think the overall design of the dial actually benefits from it in favor of simplicity, more of an elemental reversal, so to speak, and because of that, the Jaeger LeCoultre marquee at 12 and the seconds at 6 o'clock really stand out. So what do we have here? We have rectilinear geometry, angular lugs, and sets of 3 horizontal grooves above and below the dial make for a true Art Deco style feature, unchanged since 1931. The case height to width ratio has maintained the so-called golden ratio of roughly 1.618 since production began. So what we have is painted black Arabic numerals that contrast nicely with the silver dial. Needless to say, the level of finish is superb on this dial. There is a lot going on here. The most interesting feature of the Reverso, though, is of course the revolving case. And I will show you now how to do it properly. What you do is push the direction of the crown, slide a bit until you can just flip the case over. Now doing this, you might notice the perlage at the bottom of the case. This is a nice touch, a detail that is hidden when wearing the watch, but nonetheless great to have. So you flip it over and you push in the opposite direction. What we have here is a guilloche black dial with a Queue de Paris work with a night and day complication at 6 o'clock. This is a nice feature for people traveling often to different time zones, and also a black dial is an option when feeling like changing the look of the watch a bit. So it's almost like having two watches in one. Hour and minute hands are coated with super luminova here as opposed to the hands on the main dial, which have none. The watch is 30-meter water resistant, which means only splash and rain proof basically. Definitely a piece you don't want to take us swimming. Just a note here, how to activate the GMT function. What you do is, before flipping the watch back, you might notice this pusher here that you pull and the hour hand will just move forward like so. So that's how you adjust your GMT time. Now for the strap. This is a monotone stitch alligator with semi-gloss finish on the outside, complemented with calfskin finish on the inside for comfort. The strap is comfortable, although a bit stiff when new, but given the high quality, barely noticeable. It will soften with time. The deployant friction-based double clasp is exquisitely made. It finished with the JLC logo. It contrasts nicely with the rectangular lines of the case. The strap also comes with an easy to remove lever that makes swapping a strap a breeze. This is really a nice feature the watch enthusiast will get to appreciate. There are plenty of aftermarket straps to choose from. I personally would consider a semi-gloss blue within the future to match the blue of the hands. As of now, I'm very pleased with the current strap. Now for the movement. This is when things get really serious with this timepiece. This is an in-house movement designed specifically for the Reverso. It adds value to the piece. It is a manual wind movement 8548/2 made of 160 parts. Power reserve is 42 hours, which means you find yourself winding the watch basically every other day, although as a good practice it wouldn't hurt to just give it a wind every day, which is actually a pleasure given its buttery smooth feel. Listen to this, guys. It's just great, I can tell you. In my opinion, is one of the best dress watches out there and a true classic, timeless. It retails for about 8,500 Swiss francs, certainly not cheap, but it will retain value and a must for any serious collector. I absolutely adore this piece, a true joy to wear, own, and look at. The level of craftsmanship and finish is nothing short of excellence. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a classy dress watch, although I must say I find myself wearing it even with casual attire. Being a classic on its own, this is a must-have in my opinion. Now I would like to give you guys a wrist shot. So let's close the first part of the deploy and clasp here. Then we will just go through the keeper there and close the other part of the deploy and clasp. Here we go. So amazing. It's just, I'm blown away by this piece, guys. It really wears nicely, and it's not small at all. It's actually on the big side for a dress watch. It's, to me, it's just perfect. So if you find this review useful, please like and don't forget to subscribe. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching.